I'm retiring my sharpshooter, people. It's facts. I'm gonna talk about why here in this video. We had a lot of memories, man. We done went from 100K to what are we at now? 306K with this sharpshooter. We grew a long way. So this is gonna be my second sharpshooter that I'm now retiring for a very good reason. I came to this conclusion yesterday, man. I'm fucking done. I'm making 2 new builds. I'm gonna be talking about it here. Let's get into it. Man, we had some memories with this fucking sharpshooter, man. Some serious memories. Trying to get one last bucket before it finishes. Another one. That's 110. At least put a fucking hand up. Come on now. You gonna guard this? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought, bitch.
Let's go. I'm helping you.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yo! What the fuck is happening right now, bro? What the fuck is happening? No way, right? Bro, this is one of the fucking best jump shots I've used from limitless range. Okay. Oh no, I want the regular animation. And even that shit goes in without lag. Even that shit goes in. I don't fucking miss when it's not laggy. There's 2 main reasons why I'm switching it up, making 2 other builds. I'm gonna be talking about in a second. My sharpshooter was no longer the best archetype, and it was super clear to me. I have a niche build. Like, for when you run with my build, you have to have a playmaker and then a big just grab and rebound. So you have to have 2 people on both sides, and then you're that guy right down the middle. And with playmakers shooting the way they're doing, I could basically create a playmaker and shoot the same way. The only difference is when I build that playmaker, I won't be able to stretch from half court. My limitless range is limited to a bronze. I don't have Hall of Fame, and that's literally the only downfall to not having a sharpshooter at this point. I was playing with my slasher after the tuning this morning, and I was banging again. 50 open shot 3, I'm banging. No hot spots, I'm banging. No shooting badges, I'm still banging with my slasher. And so at that point, I'm like, yo, why the fuck do I have a sharpshooter if I'm shooting like that with a player that has a garbage 3-point rating? It just doesn't make any sense. So the 2 main reasons, man. 1, I don't have the very quick releases. So if you know, if you're 6'4" and under, you have very quick releases. So while I have quick, they have very quick, and they can get shots off way faster than me. That is a massive advantage. Massive. And I've never got a chance to experiment with that on NBA 2K because all my players have been right down the middle. Whether it's my 6'6" post scorer, 6'6" sharpshooter, 6'5" sharpshooter, I have a 6'7" playmaker, I have a 6'8" point forward, 6'10" point forward. None of them have had the opportunity to experiment in the jump shot creator with those very quick releases, and that's a huge advantage that nobody ever fucking talks about. And on top of that, I'm not tall enough to shoot over people like stretch bigs. I'm not small enough to kind of move around and, you know, actually dribble, let alone speed boost with the fucking sharpshooter. So I'm relying on screens. On top of that, the only serious advantage I have is my Hall of Fame limitless range when I'm pulling from half court. And to me, I don't need that as much as I can get, for example, a playmaker driving to the rim. They're so fucking effective at it, especially those 6'10" point forwards. And so for a while, the 6'6" sharp, my A1 sharp has been my primary build. It's been the one I've been running with. I've been most comfortable with it, but I'm switching it up. And this is the one that has me fucked up because 2K did not put this in any patch note. I was on a stream and I fucked up my post cheese move. Now y'all know I've made tutorials on the post cheese in the past. You're looking at it right now. I fucked it up, and then I wasn't really thinking about what I was saying, but I said it out loud. I said, yo, I fucked up my post move, my bad, post cheese. And what I said next is what caught me off guard, because when I thought about it, I realized 2K was been fucking with me. Is I said, yo, I've been fucking up my post cheese a lot recently. And then what I did the next possession was I tried to test it out. And what I realized was, because I upgraded my post scoring to a 68 with this sharpshooter, I was relying on my post cheese to go this way and spin it back this way. That's what I was doing. The post cheese was my move. I didn't have dribble moves because I wasn't as fast. I couldn't speed boost. I wasn't tall enough to shoot over people. My advantage, the primary reason I made this build to begin with, outside of the wingspan, was because I wanted this post cheese. And now they make you take an extra step. They remove the boost you get when you try and do it, and they just absolutely fucking ruined it. And so the post cheese is officially gone from my sharpshooter, and that was my primary way of getting open. And it took me fucking saying it out loud because I'm like, I've been fucking around and messing it up a lot recently, and I just thought like maybe it was me messing up. But when I explicitly went out to try it, I realized 2K added an animation. They basically fucked up the fluidity between the animations, and so it was done. At that point, I no longer had the very quick releases. All the upgrades that in my post scoring were fucking useless because I'm not fading ever. The only reason I upgraded my post scoring was because I wanted the post control, because it made doing the fucking cheese really simple. I move this way, spin back this way. This shit was simple. I loved it. It was fucking beautiful. It was my advantage. And they took it away. They didn't put in any fucking patch notes. And then that's when I realized if I can't get open doing that, now I'm heavily relying on screens. Without a screen, I'm basically useless. And I didn't want to fucking feel like that. So that's why I'm retiring my Sharpshooter, man. 2K done fucking did it, man. It took like 4 or 5 patches. I retired my OG Sharpshooter, 6'5", right-handed, minimum wingspan Sharpshooter, and it took like 7 or 8 more, but I can't use this Sharpshooter anymore, man. It's just not the best build. So what I'm doing now is I'm creating a, I don't know what hand he's gonna be. He's still probably gonna be a left-handed player. It's going to be a 6'2" Sharpshooter, the speed boosting kind. I still want to be able to shoot. I like the advantage, but I don't want to rely on screens heavily. The only way to do that is to have the fast dribbles that come with the 6'2" Sharpshooter. And on top of that, I finally get a chance to experiment with those very quick releases, because trust me, if I've been doing this with quick releases, very quick, I'm gonna go to fucking town. And especially when it comes to lag releases, I think I could have a fuck ton of creative like I see a million opportunities in front of me with the 6'2" Sharp. The second build I'm gonna be making, and I'm not entirely sure about this one, but I think I'm pretty sure, is an athletic finisher. I love athletic finishers. If you use it properly and you know how to snag with it, it's fucking dominant. And I have a post scorer, so you know I already got the fucking post moves. That's not nothing I have to learn. I have a small slasher, so I've kind of got accustomed to taking those off dribble shots. So I just have to get used to being a bigger player and not as fast as some of the other builds. But I'm making a 6'2" Sharp and likely gonna be a 6'11" or a 6'10" athletic finisher. This is what 2K forced me to do through all the patches, man. They don't, they never tell you. You just have to fucking sit there and say some shit out loud until you catch yourself and realize something changed and you just now noticed it. Post cheese is gone, and that hurts, man. And shouts to the stretch bigs, yo. I don't know if maybe I'm just fucking doing it wrong, but the way I've been doing it, like the reason I upgraded my post scoring, all of that is now fucking useless to me. That doesn't mean that I'm never gonna use this Sharpshooter again, because there are times where I even go back to my OG Sharpshooter because it's cool to experiment with the minimum wingspan. But it does mean that I'm not going to be using this. When you're watching videos from Agent, you're likely going to be seeing 6'2" Sharps from now on. Now, of course, I like to sprinkle in my point forward, my slasher, my post scorer at times, because it's fun to switch it up and play with experiment builds or some new shit. You don't want to be playing with the same thing all the time. But that's just it, man. That's what I had to do. I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, y'all gonna have to leave a like though, alright? Because we went through a lot of fucking shit with this Sharpshooter, me and you, man. We started the brown shirt series. We helped out a lot of brown shirts with this. We started winning on the high roller. Man, we did flight, and when the nade release, this happened on the 6'6" Sharpshooter. I need a name for this Sharpshooter. I'm just call it the A1 Sharpshooter, man, because that's what it was for me. It was the A1. Shout out to 2K, because y'all have major fucking issues, like the servers, people getting kicked out all the time. Y'all have animation, like the difficulty, you can't find a balance. The archetype system is all fucked up, but what you spend your time doing is fucking up what? The post cheese, rhythm dribbles. Okay, alright, Agent, it's not a part of real basketball. Yeah, 50 open shot 3 slashers shouldn't be shooting 80-90% neither. That's not real basketball. Alright, we can get into real basketball, but it's really clear 2K is not fucking real basketball. I don't want to hear that argument from anybody. So in the middle of all the fucking issues that 2K has, they said no! Let's stop real quick and spend our time patching some shit that the 6'6" Sharpshooters love to use, or the stretch bigs love to use. So for the people that upgraded their post scoring, now that shit is officially fucking useless, and is gone now. It's gone. It's gone, and there's so much things that should be prioritized before the shit that was patched in patch 12. Now, I don't mind the patch. In fact, some people like to hate on it, but it was a pretty good patch, you know what I mean? They fixed some issues here and there. I know that my team side, for the most part, I was hearing positive stuff from them, but servers, that wasn't addressed. The Paul George loading screen's it's been acting up for me recently. That's not been addressed. There's issues that so many fucking game-breaking issues that weren't addressed. But the stuff that was addressed, I'm gonna leave it on that, man. It's gone. It's done with my sharpshooter, unfortunately. It's probably gonna be one of the last times you're gonna be seeing him, or the last time you're gonna be seeing him consistently. Let's get a like though. How about we do that? Let's bet. I want to fucking see 10K likes for this sharpshooter, man, because we went through a lot with this sharpshooter. I think he deserves at least that. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one, man. I'm out. Peace.